Hello and welcome to my reaction to the first episode of Kino no Tabi, the animated series. So the not exactly a remake. I think I've read that there's only 3 episodes that are remade. The rest is like different story from the novel. So I guess I don't know, reboot. Which you would call it the 2017, I think. Yeah, 2017 show. So yeah, a couple days ago I finished the OVA and the original, and I waited a couple days, and then I felt like watching this reboot. So if you've seen my reaction to the original, you know that while I enjoyed it, I had a lot of problem with it. It did not live up to the hype of everything I had heard about it. First, and not the biggest problem, but still something, is that it was a pretty terrible looking show, in my opinion. Art, character design, animation, a lot of it was very subpar. Secondly, was half of the episode, I would say, had those really annoying way of trying to have a message, like war is bad, people are savages and shit like that. But the way it presents them, there's such glaring nonsense of this doesn't make sense, and the show doesn't even try to how would I say it, to fix that. It's really like this guy who's building this railroad just doesn't go on for 50 years because, yeah, just because, and you're supposed to believe it. Stuff like that, pretty often. So yeah, the episode I enjoyed the most were the one that didn't do that, that had a good explanation for about everything. So yeah, first season was a mix for me. Then I watched the OVA. 2 of them were by the same studio, so same quality, but then the final one was by Shaft, which was easily the most impressive in terms of visual. It was very entertaining. Really, for that kind of traveling show where you see new site and different place, I think production value are pretty important. So yeah, the Shaft episode was great, but I'm seeing that this new season is not by Shaft, it's by Lurch, Studio Lurch, I don't know how you say it. They're a pretty good studio. They've done a bunch of stuff that I like. They were the one behind the Danganronpa remake, Magikoi. They did, what else of interest? Some Carnival Phantasm OVA. Actually not that much. I'm saying that actually they do a lot of just special for show. Okay, but at least Magikoi and Danganronpa 3 are good one. Yeah, so I assume the animation, character design and all that are gonna be better. I've seen at least the cover of the show. I see Kino looks, the reimagining of the character design is very different. What else is there to say? I think the voice, let's see if they're different. Yeah, they are. Kino. One of the things also in the original is that the voice were all not professional voice. They were very much new, and Kino was the only one that I liked. All of the other cast, Hermes and everything, were pretty shit, in my opinion. So the original voice for Kyo was Maeda Ai, and yeah, she's been replaced. I'm saying that basically a lot of them seem to be a high profile cast. Personally, it's not something I dislike. On the other hand, I don't think the show needs subpar voice acting. So yeah, anyway, not much else to say. I very much think I'm gonna enjoy this one more because I assume it's gonna look better and all that. And yeah, we'll see how good this is. So Kino no Tabi, The Beautiful World. I'm using, if you go on Yatorrent, the Cleo version. It's a folder that's 3 gigs, so a small one. So yeah, episode 1, 23 minutes and 42 seconds. Alright, Japanese audio. Alright, let's get into this in 3, too. I'm pretty hype. Mm. It sounds a bit more masculine. I thought it was a female bike before. Kino sounds great. And if like me you just Lost in the Forest, you just watch the original, you can already tell this is 1,000 times better looking. Hopefully the bike isn't in 3D. Okay. I see they didn't keep what Chef did by making big tits for Kino. They made her again being someone that's easy to confuse for either a guy or a girl. Okay, well, the 3D isn't terrible, so I'm not gonna complain. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, we know Kino can handle herself, but still, I feel like this would be the kind of place you would still not go. Just doesn't seem like a good idea. What is there to gain from going to a country when everyone can kill each other? I guess you can farm XP. Kino already seemed a bit less cold than before. A lot more smiling. Don't see how the country would actually work if it's like that. I mean, you'd think it wouldn't be able to act as a country, it would be a war zone, basically. Okay. And nope. Surprising. Maybe it's like the Purge. They have one day when they can kill everybody. I hope they still do the thing of every episode, Kino practicing the quick draw. Are we doing it? Yeah. Okay. But I think she was doing it with the side revolver, not the back one. Well, doesn't really matter. Forgot they're not revolver, they're persuader. I really wish they would have been able to do the bike in 2D. Once again, not terrible, but that's probably the only thing I can say looked better in the original, because yeah, 3D fucked really, you know. Except when it looks, and this, I mean, when it blends in so well that you're not sure if it's 3D or not, but clearly this is 3D, unfortunately. I really like the show looks better because the original has this shitty sepia filter over everything. Everything was brown. This is much better. Okay. I mean, obviously, you'd be done to live here without a gun. I really wonder if it's gonna turn out like the Purge. You know, one day they're all gonna start killing each other. Of course. Interesting looking tea set. Uh, are we doing a duel? This is a western looking town. Mm. Yeah, clearly. Are other people going to kill him? Then, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Interesting. deserved for being a shithead, but yeah, I'm a bit confused. Yeah, okay. It's a good way to get rid of some bad people who come here with the idea of just killing for fun or something. Is he the guy he was looking forward to meeting? Damn. Already much more violent. Well, maybe not, actually. I'm remembering episode 2 of the original, when Kino just butchered 2 people. Interesting. Is it going to be the same thing? So you're coming with the right intention. This is good. Okay. Oh. Alright, that was great. Beyond my expectation. I mean, outside of the 3D bike and the 3D horse, extremely good looking show. I'm not just someone who likes new show. I've seen some show from the 70s or the 80s. One of my favorite shows is Ashton Joe, so I don't really mind when a show is not the best looking, but I'll say it again, the original Kino no Tabi was just terrible looking on every level. Um, so yeah, this is really a beautiful looking show for the most part. I really like the new character design for Kino. I mean, just much more my thing than the original one. It still keeps the same idea of being, how do you call it in English, androgynous or something like that, of not being sure of the gender. Um, but much, I don't know, I like it more. I also like that Kino is a bit more expressive and less cold than before. Um, as the main character, it may make it more entertaining. Hermes is still Hermes. We'll see if I like it more than the original. Alright. But we're doing the Colosseum. Okay. Well, the Colosseum was 2 episodes in the original. It was not the best arc. It was okay, I would say. Let's see if they might make it better. Right now, seeing how good this remake is starting, I would say it might be, but we'll see. Um, I'm trying to think. So I guess that's one of them, the Colosseum, and I've heard at least 3 stories are remade. So Colosseum. Next, I'd like to see the flashback, and I think that makes sense. It's probably gonna happen. And so, what will be the final one? The final one, I'd like to see android living in the forest with the grandma. This one was one of my favorites, so yeah, I'd like to see that one. Or maybe the one from the Shaft of the A. That was a good one too. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I've already said my piece. I guess I didn't talk too much about the story of this episode. It was more. It was exactly what I was hoping for. Compared to many of the episodes of the original, this was something that just it doesn't ask you to believe. It doesn't make. Fuck my English. It doesn't make some crazy setting. I mean, it's a crazy setting. It doesn't make some crazy setting that doesn't make sense. You can see how this makes sense, you know. To an extent, I guess. I'm really bad at explaining what my problem was with the original, but if you've watched my reaction to the original, I've managed to explain it more there. But anyway, yeah. All that to say that first episode I would give it a 9 out of 10. This could actually live up to my expectation of Kino no Tabi, contrary to what the original didn't live up to my expectation at all. So yeah, I'm sure many people would say probably don't like this remake, people who have seen the original, but I can clearly see that this is exactly for me, at least for now. We'll see how it turns out, you know. The first episode is always more impressive, so we'll see. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching, see you in the next one.